Hello student, I have come with one more new previous year question paper where we will cover these previous year question paper 2015 and 16. This is from Delhi side. So you can see first what is general instructions from being given here, and these general instructions are not so important for you. Right now I have been telling you that I am making these videos to understand that pattern of questions. So questions are similar almost, but these instructions are changed. So if you want to revise, then you can revise. Otherwise, we can let's start the questions from here. In this video, it will be little bit long. This will be little bit long video, but in this video we will cover both one to from Delhi side and second from outside of Delhi. So we will cover these all important questions from here, and you can be able to understand the pattern of questions how it's being asked in previous year. So let's start from here. Which brothers of Germany contributed in compiling the text for children? Second question, why are there a wide range of colors, hardness, crystal forms, lustrate, and density found in minerals? Question number three, what is the meant by the system of checks and balance? Really, this checks and balance is really very important for you. So you need to be aware. Some students are being confused from that economic chapters, money and credit, and that check and balance. But this is being asked from the political science, check and balance. That power is being checked and balanced. So you need to be more aware and confident. So like this question is very important for you to understand. Now next question number 4, name any one political party that has national level political organization but not recognized as a national political party. Next question number 5, differentiate between investment and foreign investment. 6, in which sector does government own most of the assets and provides the basic services? Okay, so let's start with new important questions. These all questions paper are being from previous year 2015-16, so it's very important those questions to understand because you know that this is also very helpful for your practice session. So I'm just coming with these questions. Now, which of the following is an example of the dependency of the primary sector on the tertiary sector? So you have 4 options, you can see, and choose one answer from here. Now next, civil disobedience movement. See this question and was difference from the non-cooperation movement. Support the statement with example. So see how many times this question have been asked. It's question weightage is 3 marks. So still 3 marks questions are being asked in examination. And you know that civil disobedience movement and non-cooperation movements, how many times it comes in previous year questions. So I am telling you that in board examinations, so what happened that questions are also being repeated. So we have completed before this question paper 2017-18, then 18, then after that 19, 20, then 21, 22, 23, till previous year 23 we have completed, and we are seeing the weightage of that civil disobedience movement and non-cooperation movements here. So you should must be aware with this very important topic, and you should must cover. It's very important for you. So now let's start. How had the female figures become a allergy of the nation during 19th century in Europe? So analyze. Question number 10, what attracted the Europeans to Africa? Give any 3 reasons. Or why was getting jobs in British mills always difficult for the workers in the 19th century? Give reasons. So now let's come with question number 11. Now what was the Protestant Reformation? And question number 12, explain any 3 causes of water scarcity. Water scarcity is really very important. You should must cover this topic. Next, question number 13, the textile industry is the only industry in the country which is the self-reliant and the complete in the value chain. To justify the statement. Now question number 14, that how does religion influence the political setup in our country? Explain. Question number 15, when and why does religion become a problem? Question number Why and why does religion become a problem? So it's question number 15 we have done. Now question number 16. Democratic government is the legitimate government. Support the statement with the arguments. Now question number 17. The why do people look at a mix of goals for development? Explain. Now question number 18. The credit activities of the informal sector should be discouraged. Support the statements with arguments. Now question number 19. How did a variety of cultural process play an important role in making of nationalism in India? Explain with examples. Now question number 20. Highlight the importance of petroleum. Explain the occurrence of petroleum in India. It's also important petroleum in and conservation of the sustainable development things, mean that how can we be able to secure the fuel for our upcoming future generation. So now come with question number 21 here. It's given what is the need for the conservation of water resources. Suggest 3 measures to conserve the water resources. Now question number 22. All over the world, people express their dissatisfactions with the failure of the political parties to perform their functions well. Analyze the statements with the arguments. Now question number 23. Highlight the reasons for the increase in the feeling of the alienation among the Sri Lankan Tamils after independence. Question number 24. State any 5 features to each of public sector and private sector. Question number 25. What is globalization? This question, see, these questions have asked in many times in previous year question paper, as we have been seeing that there are 2 questions. It's generally being repeated. One of non-cooperation movement and civil disobedience movement, and second one, what is globalization, and describe the MNCs, means that multinational corporation, it's MNCs in the promoting globalization process. So these questions are being repeated, so you need to be aware with these all things. And now question number 26 is being based on map based. So it's given that locate and level the place on a given outline map of India. As I have been telling you that this is the same patterns where you have to answer here. So the place where the Indian National Congress session was held in 1929, or the place associated with the calling of non-cooperation movement. So it's in map you have to fulfill these all things. It's given here map, you can see clearly. So after that we will come on. Next B is given here, that in B you can see here. In B they have given that the following features are to be located and labeled on the given in India political outline map. So one is given Rana Pratap Sagar Dam. Second, Kochi major seaport. Identify the feature marked on the same given India political map and write their names. So one is a soil type and second is coal mine. So they have just marked here, and you have to write your answer here properly. So see that almost everything is similar, that now in map works you have to identify 2 questions from history sections and 3 questions from geography section. And when we are talking about that, these lengthy questions that it's being given here, that in long questions you will answer when these long questions, so you should not write more than 120 marks. So it is being asked that you need not write more than 120 marks. And these questions are also repeating again and again, you know that weightage of these questions. So I am just telling you that to completing any examination you must be aware with previous year question paper. And after completing this whole previous year video, then I will come with some those important sample set which is necessary for your practice. Before this we have completed the Delhi side, and now it's the odd side from Delhi. So it's social science CBSE 2015-16, it's odd side from Delhi. So it's also given general instructions which we have already seen in that paper also. So it's now general instruction is being changed, as I have been telling you from that sections which that general instructions have been now changed. So we will discuss only on those very important questions which is very important for you for your examination. These questions are the base of understanding the level of examination, that how board members are framing the questions properly. So now let's start from here, that how were bibliothic blue different from the penny chapbooks? And why should the use of cattle cakes as fuel be discouraged? Second, what was the main objective of the constitutional amendment in 1992 in India? Question number 4, why did India adopt multi-party system? Question number 5, classify the economic on the basis of the nature of the activity. Now question number 6, what are the sources of income of the government for meeting the huge expenditure on administration, defense, and other social sector activities? Question number 7, why is the supervision of the functioning of formal sources of loans necessary? So now you can understand these all questions. So what happened that in 2015-16 or in previous times, what happened that when they were asking these questions, so they were not giving their option, but now it's a very easy methods. Although in last person in previous times it was being asked only 7 marks question, means that you are getting 7 marks only for 7 questions from each containing 1 marks. But now the pattern is changed, and now it's good pattern that you are getting 20 marks MCQs, where you are getting also that options that you have to choose one and correct options for your answer. So this is given from social science 2015-16 outside Delhi question paper, which we are discussing. So now pattern is being more improved here for you, and now you can be able to give your exams in more effective and in confident way. But you need to understand this question, that questions are to still given like that, but you are getting options from here, and you are also seeing that how it was being asked in previous years. So now let's with some more, because there are only 7 questions which was being asked from 1 mark. So now they are giving some lengthy and long questions, so we will also discuss one after one. And these questions are also being asked in examination, repeating also, so you need to be aware with that. What happened now, there is directly asking that from 3 marks, but now you are getting here 2 marks questions. So it is being said that very short type of question. So in very short types of questions you have to write not more than 40 words, and then in 40 words you should must use those all important content which is necessary there. And after that you are also getting 3 marks question still in your examination. So in this examination you should not write more than 60 words. This is very important for you, and your content should be really very important, and those content should be matched with your exact question. You need not write unnecessary things. And in 5 marks question you should not write more than 120 words. So it's also given here 5 marks questions, so we will come after one. So this will be very helpful for you. And these are the same and similarities, and the most important thing that how the framing of questions, it's still like that same thing. So you need to be aware, and content is very important. Don't write unnecessary thing which is not used there, and that will be increase your word limit. So be aware with that. Due to that I have made a whole series of social science where I have covered those all very important question, those all very important chapters from social science. I have covered those all section also. I have covered those all chapters, history all chapters, geography all chapters, and political science all chapters, economics all chapters, and we have covered this only those important content which is very necessary for your exam. And I have added these all video in playlist. You can keep revision from there, and you can understand the patterns. It's very important to understand the pattern and content for writing your exact answer. That will be very helpful for your examination. So let's start from here. We can furtherly start with this question. Question number 8. It's given that the plantation workers in Assam had their own understanding of Mahatma Gandhi and the notion of Swaraj. Support the statement with the arguments. It's still coming like that question. So what type of flag was designed during the Swadeshi movement in Bengal? Explain its main feature. Now question number 10. The pre-modern world changed with the discovery of new sea routes of America. Give any 3 suitable examples to explain the statement. Now, or analyze the contribution of the Dwarka Nath tiger in the field of industrial development. Now question number 11. Critically examine the Vernacular Press Act of 1878. Question number 12. Classify industries on the basis of sources of raw material and how are they different from each other. Question number 13, consumption of energy in all forms has been rising all over the country. There is an urgent need to develop the sustainable path of energy. Development of energy saving suggests the explained with the three measures of the solving this burning problem. Now next question number 14. Question number 14. Suppose a politician seeks your vote on the religious ground. Why is his act considered against the norms of democracy? Explain. Now question number 15. What is the meant by the regional political party? State the conditions required to be recognized as a regional political party. Question number 16. What is the similarity between the communalism and casteism? Question number 17. Why had the Indian governments put barriers to the foreign trade and the foreign investments? After independence, analyze the regions. Now next, fair globalization would create opportunity for all and also ensure that the benefits of globalization are shared. Better comment. So fair globalization is also really very important for your examination. So let's cover from question number 19 here. Napoleon had destroyed democracy in France, but in the administrative field he had incorporated revolutionary principle in order to make the whole systems more rational and effective. Analyze the statement with arguments. Now question number 20. What is reversal? See, this questions is yes generally being you know that generally students are being confused here. You need to be aware about regular soil and write the two features, mention any two regions where the regular soil is found. So what the another name of regular soil you can also understand, and you need to cover these points. This is really very important. And after that you need to be aware with those all very important content which is necessary to answer this question, because you need not write here more than 120 words. So these are the very important question for you. Now question number 21, it's also really very important. Roadways still have an edge of the railways in India. Support the statement with the argument. So roadways and railways are the two very important topic which you need to cover, and you should also write this answer of this question, which will be helpful for you to evaluate yourself that how you are able to write and how many content, that which kinds of contents are being covered by you and which is required here to answer properly. So these are really very helpful for you. Now let's start with question number 22. Power sharing is the very spirit of democracy. Justify the statement. So this is very important, from it's taken from power sharing, and they are talking about power sharing. So like these questions are also being framed in board examination. And next question number 23. Democracy stands much superior in promoting dignity and freedom of the citizens. Justify the statement. So how the democracy stands for superior and promoting dignity and freedom for the citizens, it's important for you and you need to cover properly, because this is the board board paper, it's previous year question paper. So you need to understand the pattern of board members, how they are forming the question. Okay, now next question number 24. Explain with the suitable examples how public sector contributes to the economic development of the nation. Now question number 25. How can the formal sector loans be made beneficial for poor farmers and workers? Suggest any 5 measures. This we have done, it's formal and informal we have done from this. So this is also very important when they are talking about farmers and workers. So it's really very important. It's content 5 marks. So you should not write more than 120 words. It's necessary here to complete it properly. Now it's question number 26. It's map based question. So it's still same based, that which I am telling you that 2 questions are being taken from history portion. To see 2 features A and B are marked on the political outline map, and identify these features with the help of the following information and write their correct names on the lines marked near them. So A is the place where the civil disobedience movement started, and B the place where the Indian National Congress session was held in 1927. So now you can see here in map it is being marked here properly. You can understand that A you have to write there and B then you can complete from here. And now question number B come here. this is given that the following features are to be located and labeled on the given Indian political outline map. So A is given Tehri Dam, B second nuclear power plant, and Ruatwata, and identify the features marked on the same given India political map and write their names. So C is given a major cotton producing area, D software technology park. So you can see identify from here in this map that how they have marked here. You can complete these all things properly. Thus, after that, we have completed this social science previous year question paper 2015-16. And here in this video, we have covered both that which is asked in Delhi set and which was the outside from Delhi. So these question paper are really very important and helpful for your examination and understand the pattern of examination, how the board members are framing the questions properly. And after that I will come with those very important guest paper, means that papers are depend on now which will be being asked in 2024 examination, or you can keep practice for long examination also. So I will come with those very guest paper, and that paper will contain 80 marks, and that format will be proper, like that there will be 20 marks MCQs in starting, and after that there will be very short types of questions, and then there will be short types of question, then long types of question, and then two passage or context are being given there. Now in current you know that the syllabus it's being given, we have discussed syllabus also properly, what is the current syllabus. If you have not seen that video, then you can watch that video and you can understand from there also. And after that we will discuss with those map work also, it's very important. And so these are the points which is very necessary for you, and which I have already told you that I have completed a series of social science where I have covered those all important chapters. So keep revision from that videos and understand those all content, which will be really very important for your examination, and that will be really very helpful for your examination. To keep practice, I will come with the new video where you can learn a lot.